Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom. Thanks for joining us on Ludicrous Feed today. One of the few reasons why I am such a big advocate for renewable energy is that I'm concerned about the health impact of running on coal power. If you saw my last video, you'll know that almost 94% of Australia's energy consumption comes from fossil fuels, leaving only 6% coming from renewables such as solar power and wind and hydro. This article that I came across in the Sydney Morning Herald references another report that was commissioned by the Environmental Justice Australia group, which talks about the health impact of the 5 remaining coal-fired power plants here in New South Wales. Now, in this report, it says that by the time the last coal-fired power plant closes in New South Wales in 2042, we are looking at potentially over 3,000 deaths that could have been prevented had we been running on another fuel source. That worries me a bit because we've got young children and we don't want our children to be affected by pollution from these coal-fired power plants. The main culprit comes from micro-particles, which actually escapes the filters from these coal-fired power plants. At 2.5 microns, they're actually smaller than the width of a strand of one single human hair. So the research shows that we are looking at potentially 279 deaths per year, 233 babies with low birth weight, and 369 people developing type 2 diabetes every year. And the thing is, right, this report only looked at the effects from these microparticles. It didn't look at the effects of other things like sulfur, and it didn't study other health effects like asthma, lung disease, heart disease. It only referenced previous studies that have shown that air pollution from coal power can affect things like low birth weight and type 2 diabetes. So I guess those stats are concerning. And I think these coal-fired power plants can't close early enough. The first of these 5 coal-fired power plants, the Liddell power plant, is closing in 2022, in 4 years' time. And there are no plans to build any further coal-fired power plants, which is good. But I guess as citizens of Australia, we need to take some of that into our own hands. We need to say to the government, we want more renewable sources of energy, and I think the way to do it is to start at home with solar batteries, and to encourage more businesses to use solar power if possible on their rooftops. Well guys, I hope you found that as concerning as I did, and hopefully we can spread the message that coal-fired power plants is just not the way to go anymore. There are other ways to produce our power, and it starts with you at home. And check out this picture of this very sweet lawnmower sent in by our viewer Alex. It's a Ryobi corded lawnmower, electric powered, very light apparently, can lift it with one hand, lots of torque and very quiet compared to petrol powered lawnmower, and also cheap. Thanks Alex, and great to see you are living the sustainable life. If you'd like to send in a picture or a video of how you are living the sustainable life, please do so at ludicrousfeed98@gmail.com, and I'll be very happy to include that content into an upcoming Ludicrous Feed video. And guys, there are only 6 more days left to the Special Olympics Saw and Raw Festival. And just a quick thank you to everyone who has supported my fundraising page. If you'd like to donate, it's not too late, just jump onto the link provided in the description below and in the pinned comment as well. Hopefully it's a lovely day wherever you are in this world, and as always, happy charging. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of the energy revolution. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. If you're about to buy a Tesla, use my promo code Thomas7208 to score 6 months of free supercharging. Happy charging!